I've had a lot of people ask, how do you delegate your abstract wallet? And today we will be doing a guide on how to delegate your abstract wallet to a cold storage wallet. This example, we will be using Ledger, but this will also work for many other cold storage wallets such as Trezor or, many others. First thing that you have to understand is that the current Ledger Live app does not support abstract, or does it support many other layer 2s? So how are you going to actually see abstract and see the abstract network? Well, this is when you will use a wallet like MetaMask or Rabi Wallet to your advantage. MetaMask and Rabi Wallet have the interface that allows you to see abstract. You might be wondering, how are you going to access your hardware wallet through Rabi? Well, you're not going to input the seed phrase. Never input the seed phrase into a computer. Your ledger is the only device that should have your seed phrase, and you never want to put it on a computer. You are going to do this via Rabi wallets or MetaMask's actual method that allows you to do this. So we're going to be going over all of that today. Now, I did want to say Rabi Wallet is way better for this because Rabi automatically supports abstract chain. For MetaMask, you will likely have to input the chain's information, and then you will have to input the token's information, and it's a whole headache. So I really recommend using Rabi. First thing that you want to do, you want to go to the official X page. You always want to use the official X page to get the official links. For this example, we will be using Rabi. Technically, MetaMask works, but Rabi will be easier, so I highly recommend Rabi. You will then go to your browser and you will go rabi.io. Then you will go download for Chrome, or I'm just going to click download. Download for Brave, add to Brave. Make sure you only add the correct extension. If you are adding a malicious extension, a fake, this could be potentially malicious. So you want to make sure that you only use the official website, which we got from their official X account. Once your Rabi Wallet extension has been downloaded, you want to click I already have an address. And then from here, you can click more and you can see all of the cold storage or hardware wallets that it can support. We are using Ledger for this example, so we will click Ledger. Okay, now you're going to set your own password. It could be whatever you want, but make sure you remember it. It's actually not necessary to remember it because you have your Ledger always with you, but you should remember it. And then you're going to click Confirm. Next step, you are going to plug in your Ledger device, enter your PIN to unlock it, and open the Ethereum app. Okay, I have just unlocked my Ledger, and now I'm going to go to the Ethereum app. 1 second here. Okay, now I'm on the Ethereum app, and now you're going to click Connect Ledger, and you should see this pop up here. You will click your Ledger Nano S or whatever your hardware wallet is. Okay, connect. Give it a second here. Okay, and now as you can see, it has imported the first wallet in my ledger, the first EVM wallet. If you want, you could add more addresses. Remember, EVM has many, many different addresses. If I want, I could add like 50 of them. For this example, we're gonna do the first 3, I believe, just to show you guys how it works. Okay, so we're gonna do the first address, the second address, and we're gonna do the fourth address as well. Give it a second for these to load. Okay. And we can also change the name. We're going to make this ledger 4. We're going to go done. Okay. And now we're going to press get started. We could pin the extension if we want. It is not necessary though, so we're just going to click done. And now if you go to your Rabi extension, you should see that you now have all of your Ethereum addresses. You have your ledger 1, or we have our ledger 1, we have our ledger 2, and we have our ledger 4. Okay, so now that we have an interface that actually supports abstract and EVM, now we can actually proceed to the delegate feature. Okay, and now we're going to log into our AGW. We're going to go with our MetaMask, and then we are going to click connect after 1 second. Okay, we're going to click connect. And now we're going to have to sign a message to verify that we own this address. So let's confirm. And we should be good to go. Now this is a brand new AGW just for this example, but it's going to be the same process. Next step, you want to go to Delegate, delegate.abs.xyz. Once you're on delegate.abs.xyz, you have to connect your wallet. I'm not exactly sure how it automatically found my wallet, but you can verify that the addresses are the same. OX6A2E, OX6A2E. So we are perfectly logged in, and now we want to delegate it to our cold storage wallet. So we're going to our Rabi wallet, okay? And then we're going to go link new wallet, connect wallet, and we're going to click Rabi wallet. And now, as you can see, we are going to connect to our Ledger One account. You do not have enough balance to cover the gas fee, so make sure you have some funds on Abstract on your Rabi wallet. We are going to actually send some funds right now, and I will get back to you once we have that. Okay, so now we have our funds on our Ledger account, which we want to delegate our Abstract wallet to, and we can click Confirm Link. However, as you can see here, there will be an issue. If we click Begin Signing Process, it will say Fail to create. And the reason why is because we need to enable blind signing. So this is how you enable blind signing on your Ledger. Now, it will be different for every cold storage wallet, but it will all be very similar. From my experience, it should be very easy to do. We are going to go on the Ethereum app, and then we are going to go to Settings, and then we are going to go to Blind Signing, which says Disabled, and we are going to double click for it to be enabled. Of course, you could disable again and enable it again. I recommend disabling it once you have completed this action because you don't want it just to be enabled all the time, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, now that it's enabled, we're gonna go back, and now we should be ready for the next step. Now that we have blind signing enabled, we will go to confirm link. And now when we click begin signing process, it should work perfectly fine. Now on my ledger, I am going to check it and I will review the transaction. You should review the transaction, make sure that it is from delegate.abs.xyz. Let me see here. And then you will click accept risk and send. And now the transaction was created, okay? So now we have successfully linked our cold storage wallet to our AGW. Now, if you want to get XP for holding Pengu, you cannot hold it on Solana. So you will have to use this Stargate.finance bridge to bridge it from Solana to Abstract. It should be a pretty easy process. Always do a test transaction first to make sure you got it right with a very small amount and verify that you have received the funds. This is also very important to note. As Bo says, this transaction signals that the two wallets have a special relationship. It won't give any permissions for your AGW to spend or access tokens in your cold wallet. So keep in mind, this is completely safe to delegate your wallet. It is not giving any permissions to your AGW to act on behalf of your cold storage wallet. It's very, very important to understand that you are still safe if you delegate your wallet. But yes, that's the guide. That is exactly how you will delegate your wallet. And I hope this helped you. Thank you all for watching.